Welcome to today's Yin Yoga class. So today's Yin Yoga class will work on for the legs. So if you do have a cushion or some blocks or the blankets, that'll be good for supporting your practice today. So first, just let's sit in the meditative state. Close your eyes and drop your shoulders down. Relax your eyebrows. And just notice your breath. And put hands on your knees, flip your palms facing up. Start to deepen your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Notice your belly rise when you inhale. Notice your belly fall when you exhale. Lengthen your breath. Feel your lungs expand when you inhale. Feel your sit bones ground when you exhale. Bring a gentle smile on your face. When your face smiles, your brain produces a certain chemical that you will feel happy. So we are training our brain with our muscles. And sometimes we train our muscles with our brains and thoughts. They all influence each other. 2 more lengthened breaths. Return to your normal and easy breathing. Now gently press your palms together in front of your heart in Namaste Mudra. Today we set a theme, the intention of patience. In the external world, right now, everyone is in a speed of go, 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 do, do, do. We often lack of patience. So during today's practice, we'll cultivate patience. So you can make a positive statement as your intention. You can simply say, I am a patient person and I am proud of it. Or you can say, I'm very patient to myself. Let myself grow at my own pace. Whatever comes to your mind naturally, take that as your intention. Make your statement in the present tense. Even if it's something you don't have it, you can still state in the present tense and let your mind, your body feel as if you already have it. And repeat that 3 more times in your heart with conviction. Very good. Now release your hands to your knees. Gently open your eyes. So let's start with our first pose, butterfly pose. So put your soles of feet together. You can take your heels toward your groin area a little more. This will actually activate the outer hips. And use your hands. Either you can bound your feet or on the ankles, whichever you feel comfortable. But the key is your spine, your weight is rolling forward. So it's better if you sit on somewhere a little bit taller so you're not rounding your back. So from here, we fold, chest forward. Wherever you are, that's fine. So now we're going to feel inner groin area, inner thigh, and maybe for you also outer thigh. So each of us have different builds, so we might have different sensations in the same pose. So once you're here, maybe micro move just to see how your body sensations are, where they are. And then once you find the edge, stay there. And now you can walk your fingertips forward. And we stay here for 3 minutes. But for the first minute you can be just very, very gentle. There's no trying to get somewhere. Just let it be. And we cultivate patience. Don't rush somewhere. Take time. And once you're relaxed, your body will work for you. If you do know Ujjayi breath, you can use the Ujjayi breath. Once you focus on breath, you will not be distracted by external things. You will be completely present in the moment. Now quickly, 1 minute has passed. So now you can probably even shift your palms forward a little more. Just sense if your leg sensation have changed as you change the shape of your body. Now, if you can relax your head and neck, you can just do that. If there's too much strain, you can always use your blocks to support your head. So you can use a block to support your forehead. You can use 2 blocks to support your forehead. As you gently inhale, maybe you feel your upper back expand. As you exhale, just let go. For the last minute, maybe you can lower down the support if you have a block support. It's amazing how your body will relax just after 2 minutes. See if you can relax your thighs, just 10 more percent. Now gently use the palms to push yourself up, very, very gentle. Walk your palms 2 inches at a time. And keep walking your palms toward the back of your buttocks, palms down, and lift your sternum to the sky. And just lift. As you lift your sternum, feeling the space created between your buttocks and your rib cage. You're lengthening. And then you can keep walking your palms back a couple of more inches and fold your right knee to the left. Just and look to the right side. Fold it together. Feel a bit of stretch on the upper right shoulder. Now open your knees and fold your left knee to the right and look to the left. Feeling a bit stretching, feeling around your left upper shoulder or left upper chest. And then come back to center. Now we're going to straddle pose or dragonfly pose. So I'm still sitting on my little cushion. Let your legs be wide as you feel comfortable. And just maybe bouncing your knees, feeling the knees are not locked. Flex your feet and then walk your fingertips forward. As you walk your fingertips forward, sense your inner thighs sensations. So as you walk forward, you feel there is an edge where you no longer can walk forward, otherwise it creates pain. So stay there, be very gentle to yourself. So as long as your lower back is not round, you are safe. We cultivate patience to our own body. Our body is our friend. So be patient with our friend. When we are patient, we can be compassionate. When we're patient, we will not be judgmental. So love our body. And now slowly, if you can, lower down your forearms on the floor. If that's not possible, you can put forearms on the blocks to support. So when we cannot go to the floor, we bring the floor up. But this is still lower than staying on the fingertips. So we slowly folding down. Now you can relax your head and neck. Even though it seems to be symmetrical from how your pose is, but the sensation of your two legs might be different. And that's okay. We embrace differences. We embrace diversity in our own body first. And then it helps us to understand why people can be different. If we accept the difference in ourselves, then we can accept other people who are different. Now, if you want, you can take away the support. Maybe you can get a bit lower. Wherever you are, that's fine. If it's not possible, stay where you are. If it's not possible to move away the blocks, maybe you can put the blocks a little bit forward, and that will also deepen your pose. You can focus on the breath. On the inhale, you can silently say let. On the exhale, silently say go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Now gently use your hands to push yourself back up to center. And then we will do the one-legged fold. So turn your chest. We do the right side first. Turn your chest, belly to the right leg. And then we fold from here. So if this is not possible for you, you can always bend your left knee and put your left heel close to your groin area and then turn. So this is half straddle. So walk your palms forward toward your right foot. You can either put your hands on the shin bone or wherever on either side of your right knee. Wherever you are, it's all good. And then relax your head. Feel the sensation maybe around your upper left hip. Maybe it's your right hamstring. And see if you can walk your fingertips forward closer to your right foot. You can even bend your right knee. Just bend. When you bend a tiny bit, feel your hamstring. The hamstring is from the right buttock all the way to the right, behind the right knee. As every exhale, feel that gravity is helping you to get closer to the earth. Maybe your forehead is closer to your right knee. See if you can walk your fingertips forward a little more. Maybe you can even grab your right foot. But it's not in a rush. Practice the mantra, let go. And then gently use your hands to push yourself up slowly, very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. And now we change sides. You can let your left leg out if it's bent, and then you can bend your right knee if you are doing the half straddle, and turn your belly chest to the left leg. And then walk your fingertips forward and fold your chest to the left thigh, forehead to the left knee. Try to relax your right hip. As you relax your right hip, you are more free. Notice any sensations in your body. Maybe it's around your right waist area. Maybe it's your left hamstring. See if you can walk your fingertips forward a little more and fold your chest to the left thigh a little more. There's no rush. Wherever you are, it's perfect. All we need to do is do nothing. Notice if there's any sensation around your left hamstring. You can even try to bend your left knee a little bit and just notice if there's any sensation change. And see if you can walk your hands forward a little more. And maybe flex your left foot. Maybe you can grab the left foot with your both hands. It doesn't matter where you are. When we are in a very relaxed state, our muscles will relax. And then we can activate the fascia, the connective tissues, which usually are inside our muscles. And then they can get lengthened and nourished. And slowly use your hands to push yourself back up. So slow, like a sloth. As you slowly change shape, sense the body. Very good. Now you can use the hands to get your legs back. Just sit cross-legged for a few moments. Very good. So then we'll go on to downward dog. And the reason we're going to downward dog is we're going to pigeon pose in the sleeping swan. So come to the hands and knees. Tuck the toes behind. Just step up Step, step. Feel your hamstring. Earlier we already stretched. And as you walk your downward dog, feel a little more of your calf muscles. And then once you're ready, step your right shin forward, so your right knee behind the right wrist, and your right foot can be behind your left wrist, or a little lower. And then you can squeeze your left toes and untuck toes, knees under. So just test out, see if your weight is in the middle. And my right buttock doesn't touch the floor, so I need to have my cushion for the support. If you do have any support, please do so. So we're going to be in the king pigeon for 2 minutes. So this has minor back bend, a little lower back compression. Make sure you don't have any sharp pain around your knees, especially your right knee. The target area of sensation is the right outer hip, from your buttock all the way to the right outside, the IT band. And the chest is open. You can also tuck the left toes and lift the left knees off the floor. Now in this position, you probably feel a lot more on the left hip flexor opening. So you can stay here for the next minute. Just try it out, see what works for you. And slowly walk your palms forward so you come to elbows. So if your elbow on the floor is too much, you can always put your elbows on top of 2 blocks. Right, so bring your floor up if floor is not reachable. So do whatever that suits your body. Just listen to your body. Now you can relax your head and neck. Really nothing to hold. If your blocks are not under your arms, you can also use the blocks to support your forehead. And now for the next minute, you come a little bit lower if that's accessible to you. So you can fold your head, fold your torso forward to the floor completely. Or you can also stretch your arms forward just sleeping swan. And then slowly look forward. Use your palms, press yourself back up. Palms under the shoulders. And tuck the toes behind. Lift your right leg back to downward dog. Now just feel your dog. If you never liked a downward dog before, now you feel downward dog is such a release for your right outer hip. Yeah, step your feet left and right to lubricate the knee joints. And then once you're ready, step your left foot forward. So pigeon on the other side. Left knee under, below the left wrist. And I'm going to pad my left hip. And just stay here for the pigeon pose. Keep your chest forward. So try to flex your left foot, so the front foot that will protect your knee. Relax your left hip when you exhale. Sometimes it's really our intention. The mind really works. Now tuck the back toes, the right toes, lift your right knee. Just this micro movement. See how you feel around your right hip flexor and your left outer hip. So there is a minor shape change. Notice if there's any difference between your left and the right. We always have a tendency to use one side more than the other. And that's okay. We just have to be aware of it. So yoga is just a vehicle for us to develop awareness. Now slowly palms forward and let your forearms to be on the floor. You can untuck the back toes. Let your chest to go toward the floor a little more. If this is not possible, then let your forearm be resting on the blocks. whichever works for you. Accept all of it unconditionally. Oftentimes, when we don't have patience, it's because we have so much condition, so many attachments to the goals, to the outcomes. And if we don't get there in time, on time, we get angry, we get pissed off, and we don't have patience because we all say we don't have time. We do. So now walk your palms forward. You can fold your arms, rest your forehead on the folded arms, or walk your palms forward, come to a full sleeping swan, arms straight out and forehead on the floor. Chest on your left shin. When we're in the present moment, we don't carry sufferings. We don't have guilt of the past. We don't have disappointment from the future. So, we are actually happier in the moment. So when you are patient, you can be happier. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Let go. And gently look forward. Push your palms. Come back to under your shoulders. Tuck the toes behind. Lift your left leg. Step back to downward dog. Ooh. Step your dog. Just feel the outer hip, the hip flexors, and then knees come down to extended child's pose. So knees wide, big toes touch. You can use your cushion to support your forehead. Extend your arms forward. Melt your chest to the floor. And then gently come to all fours. So next, we will do some quadriceps stretch. So let's come back to downward dog. And then on the next inhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand, left knee down. And turn your belly chest to the right. Push your right thigh away. As you push it, feel your right IT bend. And it's a twist. And for next, bend your left knee. Catch the left foot with your right hand. So if you cannot catch it, you can bring your left hand up by putting a block under your left hand. So this way you can be closer to your left foot. And when you pull your left foot toward your buttock, you're getting that stretch of your left quadricep. Turn your chest to the right. Turn your chest to the right. So it's a twist. And then gently lower down your left leg. Come back to center. Step your right foot back. Come to downward dog. And feel your left and the right quadriceps. And when you're ready, step your left foot outside of left palm. Lower down your right knee. And turn your belly chest to the left. So if you want to have a block under your right hand, this is a good time. And turn your belly chest to the left. Can push your left thigh away from your chest. As you push, feel your left IT band. And then you can bend your right knee, catch the right foot with your left hand. You can simply stay here. As you turn your chest to the left, feel that entire spinal twist. And at the same time, you have a quad stretch of the right leg. And then gently release your right leg. Come back to center. Step your left foot back to downward dog. And just feel your upper legs. And come to child's pose again. This time, put the knees together, feet together. Forehead on the floor. Now rest your arms alongside your body for a traditional child's pose. And you can inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth with a sigh. And then gently press yourself up. So next, if you do have a bolster, I would recommend you have a bolster for this pose. So it is a saddle pose. So saddle pose is like this. You sit in Vajrasana first. You can have your legs hip width apart and sit on the floor between your feet. And then slowly recline. So the reason I suggest a bolster is when you are flat on the ground, it might not be reachable for everyone. And this is very comfortable if you do have a bolster. And if you have cushions, you can also pad your back of the neck. So we'll stay here for 3 minutes. It's a back bend and also a front hip opener and a front thigh opener. So make sure you are comfortable here by setting up the props. And then once you're here, you can let your palms facing up and completely settle into the pose. Gently close your eyes. If you don't have bolsters, then you can also use the blocks. So the blocks can be one under the shoulder blades, the other under the head. So it depends on your flexibility. So I probably could do the lower and the medium for my saddle pose. For some people who are very flexible, they can completely lay on the floor. So all those are options. We're halfway. Come off the pose, you can grab your heels and use your elbows to push yourself up, and then use your hands. And swing your legs over. And the last pose we will do is either you can choose square pose or the cow face pose. So the square pose is having the knees stack, knees and feet. I cannot do it because I have such a big gap between my knee and foot. But if this is okay with you, you can do the square pose. Otherwise, I will do the cow face pose shoelace. So right knee on top of left. So knees are stacked. The feet are away from your buttocks. And put the right hand on right knee, left hand on right hand. And just try to, for the first 3 breaths, inhale, stretch your crown to the sky. And on the exhale, point your tailbone toward the floor. Just keep your spine straight. If your knee has any issues, you can straighten the lower knee. So straighten the lower leg to the forward. All you need is having the sensation around your right outer hip. Relax your hips. Now release your palms to the floor. Walk your hands forward to a fold. So your chest over your right knee. Maybe your forearms on the floor. Release your head and neck. And see if you feel a little more around your right outer hip. Now gently walk your palms back so you're back to center. And then change sides. Swing your legs the other way. So if you're square, your left shin bone on top of right. If you're shoelace, your left knee on top of right. Once you get here, left hand on left knee, right hand on left hand. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, relax your belly. Just enjoy the moment. See if you can relax your left hip. Just give it a bit of care and love. Now release your hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward so you're folding your chest toward the left thigh, and maybe you can come to your forearms on the floor. Release your head and neck. If this is not possible, stay where you are. Or just be a little more up. So wherever your edge is, find that edge and enjoy that. Accept unconditionally. You can speak, repeat your sankalpa, your intention. I am patient to myself. I let myself grow at my own pace. And then gently push your palms. Slowly come back to center. Now stretch your legs straight forward. We'll do a very gentle caterpillar, just a forward fold. So your legs are about hip width apart. Walk your hands forward. We'll do a very gentle forward fold here. You can slightly bend your knees so it's easier for the gravity to help you. And take 5 conscious breaths here. Every inhale, say let. Every exhale, say go. Let go. And then gently push yourself back up and make your way to Shavasana. So if you have a preferred way for your Shavasana, then do that. Otherwise, just let your legs be apart and let your shoulders relax and palms facing up. And just very, very, very gently speak, let go as many times as you need to really let go and relax into Shavasana. Once you feel you're completely relaxed into the pose, then stay here for 5 or 10 more minutes. This is the time our body and mind will be nourished. So give that opportunity to your body. Honor yourself. Thank you so much for practice with me today. May the light in me seize the light in you. I wish you a good rest of your day. Namaste.